Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about how the market fared today, and also we'll discuss about how to invest in stock markets. This is exclusively for the beginners. So let's jump start. Today Nifty was at all-time high of 13,548. Every day new levels have been breached. So why is it happening? It is happening because of the global positive trends, as well as there is some news coming on the vaccine being ready by August 2021. That is something the markets liked it. What went up today is Nifty Banks, which drove the overall market to phenomenal rise. All private banks rallied around 2%. So Axis Bank, Kotak Bank and HDFC Bank all went up along with the Nifty Bank. Tomorrow we are expecting that Nifty will have some resistance at the higher level, 13,625 being the stiff resistance zone. If that is breached, then we can very well expect to go past 13,850. So when it reaches 13,850, we can keep our fingers crossed whether that will go to 14,000. So that will become an all-time record of 14,000 in Nifty's history. So let's see if that happens this month itself. Not sure about it. So Nifty is due for a very big correction, deep correction. So I would advise all the short-term players to be careful. They are advised to buy on dips rather than buying it now. So what went up today is Axis Bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank, HDFC Bank, Sun TV, Reliance, ITC, which I already mentioned in the previous slide. What went down? All cement stocks and auto stocks all went down. Hindalco, Total Steel also corrected some points today. And tomorrow, what are the stocks to watch? Sun TV, ZTV, Canara Bank, Federal Bank, Hindalco. These are stocks to trade for tomorrow. Sun TV is still in the bullish side. It has breached all moving day averages. I request the traders to wait for it to come to 472 to 475 levels before they can an expiry. So some of the new retail investors who are new to stock market ask me few questions like how to invest, how to select a stock. We are so confused on what to invest. So this is very natural. Whenever they are new to the stock market, they will not know where to put the money. The right approach is to understand how the stock market works. So basically it's all the fundamentals and technicals together. So fundamentals, what is fundamentals? Fundamentals is nothing but how a stock that company has performed over the period of time. Say 3 years minimum. 3 years is taken to evaluate the company's performance. They have to compare the past 2 years with the current year to determine the financials of that company. So understand the business of that company is very important before you start buying on that particular company. One example I can give you is everyone knows that Reliance is doing really well. How? Because that company is taking over many businesses because of huge cash reserves and they have healthy balance sheet. So what is healthy balance sheet? The assets is always higher than the liabilities. That means that particular company is very healthy. Or if you compare with the previous years, Reliance has been very phenomenal in their growth. So their growth rate is increasing every quarter. So it is expected to grow further. So, and also you should understand what are the future orders the company has got say next 2 years or 3 years. If you take for example L&T, will always have orders for next 3 years. So their orders value will be taken into consideration about their growth. So now coming to the very important part, that is EBITDA. What is EBITDA? Let me uh, go in detail on that in the next slide. Always EBITDA will always influence the stock price. EBITDA and the EPS, earning per share, will determine the performance of that company. So coming to the basic things where a retail investor has to understand before he decides to invest in a stock market. So the three things he has to invest: one is time, second is money, third is knowledge. So time is very important in two aspects. One, he has to do research continuously, and also he has to understand the opportunities, to have patience to read about the companies he has invested. And also he has to monitor the balance sheets every quarter, whether my investment is safe or not. Third one, the money is a very important aspect for you to invest at the right time. Warren Buffett, how he converted all the opportunities is very simple. First, he identified the opportunity. He identified all his strengths. He started working on his strengths. He asked the rich people to invest on him. So he gave them the shares for his business, and he held a very small portion and gave bigger portion of the business. That is how he started. So he started a financial firm, like, so he made ideas big time and started building his portfolio. So he made that as a habit to identify the opportunities in front of him, and he invested on that particular company. He always identify early. That is why Warren Buffett is the most successful person in the history of stock markets. He never be in a hurry to go and invest. He always does his homework. These three aspects: how is the company faring, what is the business, how many clients they have, what is the future of the product, what is the demand for the product, and what are the risks involved in that product, what are the competitors. So if you invest in any stock who have less number of competitors, then that particular stock will always go up. So you have to start early. You have to start identifying the right stocks to invest. These are all the facts you have to understand before investing in anything. So never get influenced by others. You should have your own goals, stick to your goals, and never get diluted from others' advice. So don't go off the track what you want to achieve. Always stick to your goals. Never compare yourself with others. Their style of operating is different compared to what you are. So the first and foremost lesson is never compare yourself with the people you know where they are aggressively investing, because they might have a lot of money to invest, whereas you don't have that much of money. They might be having experience more than you, but you might have less experience than them. They have some reliable information due to their research. They might be doing it, but you didn't have that information. So you have to gather a lot of information and keep it when your time is up for investment. So that is how you have to identify the opportunities. and start investing periodically. You keep on investing on the selected stock you choose. Always select the best 3 stocks where you continue to invest for a very long time. Never get diluted from that 3 stocks which you identified. Okay, let's discuss about the technical aspects of the balance sheet. So I told you what is EBITDA, right? EBITDA is nothing but the total income before taxes, all the interest you are paying for the business, depreciation, amortization. So that is why they call it earning before interest, tax, depreciation, amortization. So the gross income where the company determines the EBITDA. So this is what the technical term is, EBITDA. It's all the abbreviation. And what is EPS? EPS is the earning per share. So it has a formula to be calculated, like the net income of the company minus preferred dividends. So this is the formula in which EPS is calculated. So let me tell you what is preferred dividends. Preferred dividend is a dividend that is accrued by the company and paid on preferential shareholders. Company's preferential shareholders. So they have to pay all the dividends liable to be paid to the preferential the shareholders of the company. What is weighted average of outstanding shares? I call it VASO. VASO is nothing but it's outstanding shares allocated to new probable investor who is willing to invest in that company. So those allocations is taken into consideration in finding out the earnings per share and the EPS. EPS and EBITDA are the two major criteria in which determines the health of the balance sheet, and also the past year's balance sheet are taken into consideration to evaluate the company's performance. So I hope you enjoyed this video, or hope you like this video. I should thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Also, if you like this video, please click on the like button. I would request you tap on the bell icon for getting instant updates.